My long-awaited book, Astrology Realized, is finally available and waiting for you at Amazon and other online retailers. Get one for you, your loved one, or as a gift, all part of your fabulous journey to understanding astrology. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Aries. Welcome to your October 2013 horoscope love focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month features a new moon in your opposite sign, and that takes place early on in the month. Now, in the general overview, I talked a lot about you and your process, and so I would say to you, considering all the love activity that's happening early on, enjoy it, okay? In some cases, you'll enjoy it. In some cases, it'll bring a lot of drama, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But do be there for another. Do welcome those lessons in love because they are going to act as very important triggers. They are going to act as a bedrock of important reminders, experiences of where you've been before, in some cases way before, and where you are now, and where there may be a disconnect or where maybe you've been carrying on a long time in the same patterns in terms of love. But when I look at the way the energy shifts for you and becomes more and more about you, increasingly about you, it does suggest to me that the early part of the month, even though you're spending a lot of time with others, and even though sometimes it may feel a little bit draining, just recognize it's just a phase. It's just something that needs to be done. It's just experiences you need to walk so that those lessons can really sink in and make a big difference later on in the month. So as I said, you've got a new moon in your opposite sign. New moons in opposite signs tend to denote really lessons in love, lessons in partnership. And for those of you who are attached, you are going to find yourself having a bit of a moment of whether you want to call it disagreement, whether you want to call it other perspectives, but they are being presented. And it does look like there are at least some motivations that your partner is demonstrating, some things that your partner wants to do, some actions that they want to take, that you are going to have to find a way to be at peace with. It does look like there are certain elements that you're not so crazy about. This new moon is speaking with Pluto and Uranus. Now, these are planets that bring tremendous change, and it's speaking in not always the most harmonious ways. But what I find really encouraging about this whole configuration is that ultimately this is a configuration of growth, of truth, of evolution, of really getting clear with yourself about what it is that you're building and if you like it or not, and where it is that you can change course, and having the commitment to see it through. And that's really the key here, commitment. Because if you are in a genuinely committed relationship, then that commitment is going to go strong. But it's the way that the mystery plays out. It grows stronger because of some tension. It grows stronger because first you have to see where maybe you haven't been seeing things as clearly before, or maybe where it is you have one drive and your partner has another. You have one motivation, one vision of where you want to go and your partner has another. But the clarity, the honesty, the conversation that comes up ultimately is meant to deepen that bond. It's almost as if you two need to go through this together so that you can start a new chapter together. Those of you who are not attached, those of you who are open to love or are maybe have not been so open to love in the past are going to find tremendous support for healing happens at this time, tremendous clarity. And what I'm seeing more than anything is a lot of this is going to come on as a result of an attraction. So there's some attraction, there's some moment where all of a sudden you go, wow, I can't believe I could feel like this again. And that in turn is going to lead you to look at why it is that you're attracted, what it is about this person that works for you, and where it is maybe it doesn't. Those of you who maybe are just getting to know somebody, that is especially going to be the case where you're saying to yourself, okay, this is who the person is, this is what isn't working for me here. Ultimately, this is about honesty. And ultimately, this is about you starting new chapters where it comes to love, you starting bold beginnings where it comes to the way in which you relate to others. Yes, it comes about with tension, but that tension also fuels your adrenaline. It seems to give you sort of a burst of energy, a sprite of adrenaline and life And ultimately, that is what you are going for in this lifetime. It is about the experience of life. It is about the experience of knowing that you have a body and it has all these emotions. And yes, that can denote drama, as I've said. And there is the possibility that at least some of you are going to attract some more dramatic types out there. But for all that, you get to choose which drama you like. And it does look like some of you out there are either drama junkies or find yourself all of a sudden really getting off on some really dramatic events that are taking place, find yourself really enjoying it. And where maybe this is more than you signed up for and you're ready to start afresh without this person. One thing is sure, though, there are other people, you're considering other people, and you're considering love. And you are considering a brand new way and a brand new understanding where it comes to relating to other people and where it comes to the type of partnership that's really going to work for you.